Well, folks, Maureen did it again. I pushed the button, but I pushed the wrong button. And when he got through playing, Daniel said, Maureen, we're not live yet. Oh, man. Oh, goodness. It's a wonderful way to start the week anyway. Hello, Laura, sweetie. How are you doing? And Froggy, thank you for making that intro. Leslie, sweetheart, I hope you and Dwayne are doing well. Haven't heard anything from you in the chat. It took a minute, yeah.
I was giggling all the way through that first intro. So I'm like, we ain't going live yet. We're not going live.
And of course, you know, if you are not a content creator and you set up lives, you can hit it, but unless you hit the blue button up here and I hit the little thing down in the media, yeah, all it did was just say, yeah, it's open. You know, here we go. Good morning, DK and Nemi G. I hope you are doing great today, sweetheart. We woke up to a very chilly morning here in the DFW area. And when I mean chilly, I mean that all three of, well, I should say Lacey and the other big dog, Munchie, and then the medium-sized dog, Demi, they were all ready. I mean, they went out, did their business, and they didn't care if the squirrels were out moving or nothing. They were saying, okay, look, we are city dogs. We're used to being in the comfort of a nice warm house, so get us back inside. It's a good day.
Leslie said, we're good. Been working on the house the last couple of days and cooking. I'm working today.
Hello, Mima Dawn. How's your train ride? And there's Makani. How are you doing, sweetie?
Hello.
Nami G said she woke up to snow. Oh, I am so jealous. Man.
I don't like the snow.
You people that get the snow, man.
We used to in Scotland, but not down there. Not down there. No.
Oh, so you won't get snow? Will you get a lot of ice?
Yeah, we'll probably get ice and frost and stuff, but we won't get snow.
Froggy will be sending an email about one of the patterns this evening. Okie dokies. Yes, well, like I said, we woke up. In fact, right now it is only. Come on. It's only 55 and sunny out.
Let me see what mine is.
Says it feels like 57. Oh, well, wait a minute. I can do the drop thing. Oh, the train ride was long. Oh, sweetheart, I am so sorry. So if you want to share what your weather is, just type in weather and your zip or postal code.
Mine is 56 Fahrenheit.
Okay, so where Froggy is, she is 66 with a wind blowing from the west-southwest at 13, and the current humidity is 53. Weather for Baltimore, cloudy with 59 degrees. The wind is blowing from the south-southeast at 5 with 85% humidity. Oh, Laura, you have snow today too? Spartanburg.
Leslie's warm. 71.
Go ahead.
71 Fahrenheit, 22 Celsius. Wind blowing from the southwest at 9 miles per hour. Current humidity is 55%.
All right, let's see if it'll catch my. Oh, I typed again the same time Connie did. So let's see who he kicked first.
Arlington first.
Arlington. All right. See, I told you 58 degrees northwest at 15 miles an hour. Yes, there is a little bit of breeze out there. And where Connie is, Tishomingo. I love saying that name. Goodness. She's at 49, so she's chillier than I am. The wind's blowing at 14 miles an hour from the north and 58% humidity.
And mine is 56 Fahrenheit, 13 Celsius. wind blowing from the south at 14 miles per hour, and it's 87% humidity.
Wow. Yep, like I said, I love saying tish, tish.
Tishomingo. Is
Thank
it Tishomingo
Tish,
or
Tish Amingo.
Tishomingo?
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, I was telling Daniel I'm trying to get this little sweater scarf that I'm doing for my granddaughter done. And I just about have one whole cuff done, Connie. But I got a yarn barf at the moment. Because me and my infinite wisdom, and Maureen, you had such a beautiful dry. Yeah, whatever. We hit this thing called Natchez Trails. Folks, you talk about the backwoods of Mississippi. Yes. Now, don't get me wrong. It really was pretty. It really was. But you just better make sure you have gas going from one end to the other, because there is nothing out there. Oh, DK. Weather for the whole. Mostly cloudy with a temperature of 53 Fahrenheit or 12 Celsius. The wind's blowing from the south at 8. And you have high humidity, 89%. Wow.
Me and Jet Dinky are very similar.
Mm-hmm.
I think I might be a degree above her. Yeah, I'm a degree above her.
Wow. Well, how has everyone's weekend been so far? We are getting ready to start decorating for Christmas, hence my different area in the background. My stepdaughter loves to decorate up the living room, the dining room. I wouldn't be surprised if the kitchen and the bathroom get decorated. But anyway, and I had been situated in the living room in this little corner, which is where we're going to have to move the dining table, because in the dining room, which faces the street, has this big, beautiful, what do you call them? You know, window. Help me.
Bay window.
Well, it's not a bay window, but you can pull back the curtains and display a really nice tree. Well, that's what she's going to do. So in order to do that, you have to move the dining table out. So we had to switch some things around in there in the living room. So had to fix that.
Went to football yesterday. We beat Portsmouth 3-2. Whoops, sorry, Daniel. My sister lives in Portsmouth. I don't live in Portsmouth. I'm not a Portsmouth supporter, Dinky. So you're all good.
Thank you. Yes, picture window. Daniel, you need to show your beautiful tree. Well, he's upstairs. He can't show it.
Yeah,
I think he needs to do a little video and show everybody. That's what I think.
I put my tree up. What was it, last week?
Yes, you. They kept saying, no, we'll do it the middle of the month.
I put it up on the 5th. I remember I put it up on the 5th.
Yeah, you both kept saying, no, we'll wait till the middle of the month. Yeah, y'all didn't last long.
It was me. It didn't last very long. Ash was asleep upstairs, and I was like, I'm bored, so I'm just going to put the tree up.
Well, that's okay. He was motivated to put it up.
Exactly.
Yeah, and I asked him, did you put it up? Did y'all put it up? He said, no, Ash was asleep, so I put it up myself. And, my husband does not mind digging stuff out. And as far as the tree is concerned, he does not mind, putting it all together. And Leslie of the Corn, before you say anything, we all know your tree stays up all year long. So you do not feel my pain at the moment. So anyway, I have to wait on him, to get the tree put up and the branches fluffed and all that rigmarole. But and then he says, okay, it's all yours, because he does not like decorating the tree. He doesn't mind, like I said.
That's the best part, I think.
I know. But that's okay. I can decorate that tree all by myself because I love pulling out every ornament, uh, especially the ones I've been able to salvage from year to year, that the kids have made or was a special gift from a student or a friend, and hang it up, find that special place on the tree where you want to make sure everybody can see it.
Me and Ash went full 90s style this year. So I got an angel that looked very 90s.
Yes, you did. She's very pretty.
Yeah, and we have those. Yeah, I don't know if you guys have them, the foil decorations that you hang from your ceiling.
Yes.
I've got those all around the ceiling up because it just
Oh,
reminds me of what I grew up with in the 90s. So
right. Connie says, I've always loved putting on the lights. Well, I don't have to worry about the lights anymore because this one's already a pre-lit tree. DK said, I wouldn't have thought
Bognor was a
Wagner.
PO postcode. Yeah, I don't know why it's a PO postcode too. I thought it'd be like a BO postcode.
Uh-huh.
Because over here, our postcodes are the first two letters are usually like the city,
Uh-huh.
but PO is Portsmouth. So it's confusing that my postcode's a PO postcode when I'm not in Portsmouth.
Huh.
I'm a good 45 minutes away from Portsmouth, so
Wow.
it's confusing.
Yeah, I imagine so. Dwayne just turned on the Polar Express. Oh, he heard us talking Christmas.
Love the Polar Express.
Oh, no. Leslie said that
I've contemplated getting a new tree this year simply because I want to get those lights that can change the colours on.
Yes.
See, I bought some new lights this year because me and Ash left all of our Christmas decorations in Scotland, so we had to start completely afresh.
Mm-hmm.
And I got some lights, and they didn't seem to have ones at the shop that could change color. I probably have to look online for those, I would assume. But yeah, I did get some lights. So.
Well, the only problem with this tree that we have right now, it has the tiny twinkle lights on it. And I grew up with the big old bulb lights, Y'all know what I'm talking about.
They're coming back into fashion now, though, I think. I'm seeing them back around.
I know. So I was, really telling Wayne, I was like, is there any way we might could incorporate those onto the tree? The kind of look I got. DK says it's the same as Beverly
and Hedon. All HU postcodes, it's just expansion of your area that's included. Didn't know that.
Oh, Connie, she says, my favorite thing is laying under the tree looking at the lights twinkle. I would like that too, Connie, but I don't think I'd be able to get back up.
Yeah, I'm only 28 and I don't think I'd be able to get back up. But yes, all my Christmas stuff is done now. Decorating's done. I've wrapped all my Christmas presents. That's all done.
Wow.
Yeah.
You really are ahead of a lot of us, especially if we don't even have the tree up yet.
I'm all done. I'm just like, I ain't wasting time this year. Getting it all done.
Yeah.
All that's left to do now is the food shop.
Oh.
Connie said I didn't say anything about getting back.
Oh, goodness, Connie.
That's funny.
All right, I'm almost to the snippet and tie it back in stage. Sometimes
I thought I'd get ready for Christmas early because I have my driving test the week before Christmas.
I know, folks. He's going to be a licensed driver here pretty soon.
Maybe if I pass my test.
Leslie says, I already have all of my 6 grandbabies' presents bought and wrapped. That includes all their birthdays through June 2. Oh, my goodness. Overachiever.
Connie said I'm just going to stay there. She's just going to stay laying on the floor looking at the twinkle lights.
Yep.
Thank you. But yeah, because so Ash, I've got my driving test on the 15th of December. Ash has got his dental exam on the 2nd of December. So I was like, I'm gonna get all prepared now.
Right.
So then after all that's done, I don't have to worry about putting any decorations up. It's all done. And we're ready to go for Christmas, you know.
Well,
and then it probably won't come. And then it probably won't come down till April.
Well, you know, some of us do leave our trees up quite a long time. I mean,
I even spoke to Ash about it. I might just take the Christmas decks off after Christmas and just leave the tree up and just redecorate it for the different seasons, you know?
Yeah. Well, you know, a lot of people do that too, especially businesses.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, because if you're going to spend all that, Connie, I thought you were
laying under the trees,
remind everybody what a gift you are. Somebody's brown nosing for an extra Christmas present.
Yeah, I was just about to say, Leslie, what are you after?
Yeah, right, Leslie. Oh, goodness.
Oh, that's funny.
We both thought the same thing. Oh, goodness gracious. So I want to know how everyone's weekend has been. I mean, has it been a good one? Did you get done what you needed to get done? You resemble that remark. Yeah, see, we told you. We knew what you were doing. You can't put that past us. Laura says, you will pass, Daniel. I have faith in you. Yeah.
Oh, thank you, Laura. I hope I do. It gives me more independence, you know. I won't have to rely on Ash to get me everywhere, you know.
Well, and, you know, if y'all plan long trips, you know,
yeah.
My husband will every once in a while when we make long trips, he will say, hey, do you mind driving for a little while so I can close my eyes for a minute? Sure. You know, and I get behind the wheel and I can see him over there. One eye open, the other one closed, or his hands will be in his lap and he'll be doing this. And I'm like, I thought you were going to rest.
when I drove Ash's car for the first time, because Ash was like, you need to learn how to drive my car too.
Right.
When I drove his car for the first time, he says, I don't like being in the passenger seat. I was like, well, what do you mean? I was like, I don't like what... He was like, I don't like not having control over the car. I was like, I can drive. I am safe to be on the road, you know.
Connie's saying, yeah, that was my second thought. What the crap does she want now? She wants another sweater wrap with those extra long cuffs on them. Yep. That's what she wants. Well, I tell you what, when I got my driver's license, it was on an automatic. Number one, I was fortunate enough to take my driver's education and everything. It was a credit at school. Of course, it counted as an elective, but you know, and so we studied that and did our driving after school. So I mean, you know, it worked out well for me. But as I said, excuse me, I learned to drive on an automatic. So when my first husband and I got married, all we had at the time was his 57 Chevrolet. And yes,
that's a manual.
It was a manual.
And I'm assuming your laws are very same over there. If you pass on an automatic, you can only drive an automatic, right?
Nope.
No, it's not over here. If you pass in an automatic, you can only drive an automatic.
Oh, really? Wow.
If you pass in a manual, you can drive either. But if you pass in an automatic, you can only drive an automatic.
Wow. Well, It didn't make any difference for me because my daddy tried to teach me. It didn't work. My first husband tried to teach me. The only thing I learned was from him is that when you get pissed off at your husband because he's trying to teach you how to drive an automatic, you can't take your hands off the wheel and just sit back and say, here, you do it. And still going down the road. Oh, he made me so mad. I will never forget that. He's like, get your hands back on the wheel. Oh, shoot. You would think somebody that could play the organ would be able to drive a standard. And that's what everybody says. Well,
it's the same, isn't it? Because you got your foot pedals and you got your...
Except that, when you're playing an organ, you don't have to feel. Whereas with a manual, you got to feel that gear shifting in there. When you're playing with that clutch there, yeah, Maureen ain't got the feel.
Like you said, I miss driving. I hate having to rely on rides.
Yep.
And that's why I want to pass my driving test so badly. And I want to pass it first time because driving tests over here are a pain in the butt to get.
Mm-hmm.
Like I've had to wait since June or July for this December test.
Wow.
And it's just a nightmare to get. So, and after you pass your theory, which is your paper test, you only have 2 years to pass your driving test.
Right.
And if you don't pass your driving test before then, you need to redo your theory. So I need to try and get it done.
Right. Well, it's the same here, except that we only have 1 year. We don't have 2.
Mm-hmm.
Once you pass your paper test, you have a year in which to get your driving test. So, good morning, Lana. How are you? And Froggy says, I know it's in the feet. I know that. I even tried doing it barefooted so I could feel the engine. That didn't work neither. Yep.
All you have to do is listen for the grind. Yeah. That's what I do. I tend to just listen. If I can hear it starting to grind, I'll change my gear.
Well, there was plenty of grinding. That's all I got to say. It was awful. Bless his heart. And of course, the 57 was his baby, but he wanted me to be able to drive it. And I understood that. But, I was so excited when we bought our first car together and it was an automatic. I was in heaven. Oh, yeah. It was good. Because then he didn't have to, take off to take me to doctor's appointments, or I didn't have to wait for him to get home so we could go get groceries or anything like that.
Laura said, I hear you, Jen. I never had a license. My transport is foot, the bus, odd taxi, and mum for now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mine says Ash or foot or train. I do get the train now and again. But the thing about me passing my test is if I do pass it, Ash can take annual leave whenever he wants and not have to worry about getting up to take me to work. So I can just take
yeah.
Because drive myself.
Yeah, there's a lot of advantages to having your driver's license. I don't care where you live.
And sometimes I'm just like, I need to go and get food. Ash isn't here. I'm gonna have to walk.
Right.
And I just can't be bothered to walk. It's like it's all right if I can get the stuff I want on the corner shop, literally just there. But
right.
If I need something bigger, I need to walk like an hour to the big supermarket, and it's just like I can't be.
An hour? No. Mm-mm.
Yeah.
I'd be calling him and say, "Hey, on your way home."
Yeah, can you pick up this for me?
Mm-hmm. Well, I tell you what's funny. I have a car. I can drive myself. But when Wayne was out on projects, he would call and say, "Hey, I'm leaving the site. Is there anything I need to get before I get there?" "Yes, I'll text it to you." Well, I didn't even have to get out, even though I had my own vehicle to go take myself and come back.
I just love having my own independence. It's just.
Yep. And it's always nice to have it, especially, just because I have it doesn't mean I have to use it. But when I do need it, it's good to have it.
Mm-hmm. And also, me and Ashby share a car because we only have space for one car here.
Oh.
So me and Ashby sharing a car. So sometimes he'll drive, sometimes I'll drive, you know.
Mm-hmm. I remember when my girls were legally, once they got their driver's test and they were no longer considered where you had to have somebody in the passenger seat with you. Of course, I think that law's changed a little bit here in Texas since then, but they'd come in from school and, Mom, do you need something from the store? I'll go get it for you. Or Mom, don't you want a Coke? I'll run down to the convenience store and get you a Coke. Oh yeah. The newness of being able to drive wore off after a bit for my older two daughters. Not that youngin'. No, that youngest one, boy, any excuse to get behind the wheel. Mom, don't you want to just go for a drive? Let's go out to the lake, Mom. Okay.
Oh, have fun at the store, Connie.
Oh, well, sweetheart, thank you so much for being in here with us. I really appreciate that. Next time you see your mama, you tell her we said hi. Yeah, she loved to drive. She loved to just get out and go. She really did. I don't mean that in the past tense. I mean, she's still alive and kicking. She still loves to just get out and drive.
I love driving. I find it so therapeutic. Apart from roundabouts, I don't like roundabouts very much.
Those are, yeah. And you know what? In Florida, they are all over the place.
They're everywhere.
I'm not kidding you. Yeah, I heard that.
Everywhere. Literally, as soon as you get out of my road, roundabout. You get up to the next road, roundabout. Get to the next road, roundabout. Next road, roundabout. They're everywhere.
I just don't know what the purpose for those things are. Yeah, no one likes roundabouts. Because you got to make sure you know where you're going. And okay. So we get to Florida, and we're encountering all these roundabouts. And the bad thing is that the GPS in the car will tell you, roundabout ahead, be in the right lane. Okay, you get over in the right lane. Well, the next thing you know, you get in the right lane, second turn, take a right. Well, you've already passed one. So was that the one? Were you supposed to count that one, or does it mean two more from now? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I just hate them.
I'm lucky right now. I know the test route now because I've done the test route. So I know which way they're going to take me on my test route. So I know where I need to go and what I need to do. And and I don't like parallel parking either.
No, me either.
Hate it. Like I did a parallel park yesterday, and my driving instructor said, "How do you think you did?" I said, "Well, it could have been better." Like he said, "No, you did really good. It would have passed." And I was like, "Oh, okay,
good. As long as I keep doing it this way, I'll be okay."
Yeah. I'm fine with reverse bay parking. Reverse bay parking, I'm fine. I can do that, no problem. Mm-hmm. Forward bay parking, funny with that one. Not keen on that one, but yeah, parallel parking, hate it.
Yeah. Yeah, no one likes that either. I would just soon be able to, if I have to parallel park on the street, I will drive a few extra blocks to be able to find two parking spaces, where I can just pull in and then back up.
That's probably what I would do too. But in the driving test over here, you can do it properly. And I'm like, whoa, okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. I'd probably do that when I've passed my test too. I just find a bigger space I can just drive into it.
Well, and with our truck, it's so big that we don't even parallel park. We'll park all the way. Like if you go to Walmart, we'll park down in the back, what they call the back 40, which means way away from the store, so that we can just pull in and have 2 parking spaces across from each other because we are so long.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just one regular won't work. Because you either hang over in the front because you have to pull up so far, or you're going to hang over in the back.
Mm-hmm.
So either way, you're going to get hit if you don't watch it. Excuse me. I am going to take just a minute and give you a little devotional for today. Whoops, sorry. Not the one I had picked. Freed from fear. Psalms 34, verses 4 through 5. I prayed to the Lord and he answered me. He freed me from all my fears. So those who look to him for help will be radiant with joy. There is no promise you make that will not be fulfilled, my Father. You are faithful and you are present. I can be sure that when I pray and seek you, you will answer me. So help me to trust your character. When you answer differently than I expect, I don't want to write off your goodness. Help me to reconsider what it looks like instead. God, you are full of love, and perfect love pushes out every fear. When worry and dread have stopped me in my tracks, you are faithful to come and pull me out of the sludge. You free me. Help me to look to you even when the waiting feels long. You have not given up or let go of me. May today be the day I experience the breakthrough of liberty, being filled with your joy. Faithful one, your love never leaves us. Meet me in the middle of the doubts and fears that swirl around my mind. I cannot make the wrong things right, but I know that you can. Free me from all my worries as I look to you. You are the one I depend on, for with you I have all hope. Froggy says, when getting my emergency vehicle driving certificate, I had to parallel park an ambulance. Oh, my oldest daughter has to drive students around from time to time, and many times more than what she can put in a Suburban or a van. So the school had bought not too long ago, a few years back, a small passenger bus that can hold up to, I think, 18 students. So she had to go get her bus driver's license. And when she went to take her bus driver's test, she drove up in the little minibus from school. And they said, no, you have to take your bus driving test in the big old, what they call them, bulldogs, the big
bus.
yellow bus. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
she had to take her driving test in that big old yellow bus. So she had to go back, and she got the maintenance guys that takes care of the bus to get out there in the school parking lot and teach her how to drive that big old bus. Now, not that and she told him, she said, look, I will get my bus driver's license to drive, but only the minibus. Yeah. I told her, I think at that point, I think I'd have just given up and said, nope, this ain't happening. Just have to always supply me with a bus driver. She was doing it more as a convenience for the school, so that they didn't have to pull, someone else away, especially when they had to go to activities during the day. Because all of your coaches get their bus driver's test, license, because it's just easier to drive your own team around, And usually that's who you'd have to ask, if you had kids going for UIL activities or things like that, and there were more than what you could put in the Suburban. You'd have to go and ask a coach, hey, you want to get yourself a sub and come drive me and my kids around? Most of the time they'd say, shoot, yeah, man. Day out from school, that works for me. Unless it was a game day. And then they were like, oh. But you will enjoy having your own independence.
I can't wait.
Mhm.
Hey, Carrie.
Hey, Carrie, how are you doing today? I hope your weather is lovely and that you've been able to get a lot accomplished where you're at today.
Well, today I've been boring. I've been doing washing. I've been watching Netflix.
Oh,
And I actually had a conversation with my nan about my holiday in February. So I'm super excited about that.
oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Right after Christmas, man, that's going to come up real quick.
Yeah. Well, I didn't know dates. So I spoke to her today about when I'm actually going. So
Uh-huh. Did you get dates?
I've got dates. I know when I'm going. I'm so excited.
Well, share.
So I leave on the 12th of February.
It's like a Valentine's trip. Whoa!
And then I come back. I go back to work on the 3rd of March.
That's a nice holiday.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Carrie says, I am doing well. How about you? I have 2 loaves of bread on their second rise, and I made some no-bake energy bites. Well, look at you. You've been very productive today, girlfriend.
Nice.
Yeah. What kind of bread did you make? Because I think there's nothing better than good old homemade bread.
Love homemade bread. It's so good.
Yeah. My granny used to make homemade bread every day, just plain old white bread.
Still good.
That's right.
Yeah, still so good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, my grandma always made sourdough. She had that old stinky thing sitting over there on the counter, but boy, it made the best bread and biscuits. Oh, yeah, my papa was a bread eater and he expected bread at every meal.
Yeah, I'm funny with bread. I'm not
Me
keen on
too.
like shop bought bread.
Well, I think anytime you can get it fresh made. Maureen, I have not tried making sourdough. Oh, well.
It's pretty hard.
Well, I remember when I first got married, Grandma gave me, some of her starter,
Mm-hmm.
and I killed the first one. I, I can't remember if I fed it too much or not enough or didn't do what I was supposed to do right. So when my first daughter was born, yeah, you prefer homemade. When my
Yeah.
first daughter was born, she came and stayed with me for about a week. And she taught me how to keep it fed and what to do with it. So I kept up with it for a while. But playing with that sourdough stuff it's work. Really is.
A lot of work. Because like I remember a while ago, Ash loves sourdough. He adores sourdough bread.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, oh, I'm gonna look up how to make it. And I looked up, I was like, nah, sorry.
Yeah. I for a long time you could only get sourdough starter from someone that already had the sourdough. But now you can go out there and buy a kit that helps you get started. Hello, Manuela. I'm sorry.
Hello.
I'm glad you're here.
Ain't got the time nor energy to think about sourdough bread.
Well, I have the time. I just don't have the want to. I mean, especially when now you can just go down to the store and buy it or walk into a bakery.
Yeah. I need to find a decent bakery around here to see if we can get like proper sourdough bread, you know.
Mm-hmm. I love sourdough and I love rye and pumpernickel. I'll take those over white or wheat any day, even homemade.
I like a tiger bread.
That's pumpernickel in white or rye in white.
I'm gonna have to Google it because I don't know. What? It's made from rice flour.
Okay.
Tiger bread is different because it's unique crackly crust made from rice flour paste that cracks and forms a tiger pattern during baking.
Oh. Okay. That's not what I was thinking you were talking about.
The crust provides a slightly sweet flavor with a satisfying crispness and contrasts with a soft, pillowy interior of the bread.
Mm-hmm.
So I just think it's normal bread with a rice flour topping that makes it crackle, and it looks like tiger patterns.
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing?
That Oslo.
Yeah.
I've seen some bread here that they call tiger bread, but what it is, it's a it's a white bread and a darker bread that have been swirled together. You know, they're rolled and they're, I guess, put together and then twisted, and it gives it that tiger striping.
Mm.
So that's what I thought you were talking about, but it's with two different breads.
Tiger bread over here is it's a Dutch bread.
I'll have to see if I can find some because that sounds interesting.
It's very good. It's my favorite bread.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think that's the reason why I like sourdough so much is because the crust is nice and used to be called giraffe bread until a kid said it looks more like tiger stripes. There you go.
So I learn new facts every day.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's a simple white bread dough that is then topped with rice flour paste before baking.
Okay.
It's very good.
Mm-hmm. Giraffe bread. Wonder what made them think of giraffe.
I think it's because depending how you look at it, it does kind of look like giraffe pattern as well. But yeah, if you look at it again, it does look like tiger stripes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
DK.
you work in Sainsbury's. Okay.
Ah, Mammy G says she loves sourdough bread. Well, if it's homemade, I'm going to say probably 99% of the time I'm going to like it. The only issue is that I have a gluten intolerance. So,
Oh, you're gluten
yep.
intolerant. I didn't know that.
Yep. Well, I didn't find out until just about a year or so ago.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Just like I'm also lactose intolerant, and that explains a lot of my issues as a kid growing up. But back then, just didn't know about those things.
See that is because I've got a slight lactose intolerance. I can't take too much milk or it messes my stomach up.
Yep.
That's what I loved about being in Florida is the creamer.
Mm-hmm.
The creamer that they use is lactose free.
Right. A lot of them are.
So I was like, this is great. I love it.
You're like, I can handle this.
Yeah. Hey, Gypsy.
Hello, sweet Gypsy. How are you doing today?
I just wish they'd bring creamer over here because I love all the different flavors you guys get and we don't get that.
Oh. Not even in a powder form?
We can get like flavored coffees and stuff in powder form, but they're not very good.
Oh, okay.
I've tried all different ones and I just don't rate them.
Mm-hmm. Well, I keep like a hazelnut powdered creamer on hand just in emergencies, like whenever I run out, especially if I want more than 2 cups of coffee during the day.
Like we
And
get like flavored syrups. Like we get the syrups that you can add to your coffee, but
I don't like those. I've tried those and I don't like them.
Dan needs a creamer care. I don't know if it would survive the trip over.
Yeah.
Because it's got to be refrigerated, isn't it? Not sure it would.
Well, funny you should mention that because most of my creamers, once they're opened, I will leave them out on the counter, especially the ones that are not milk based. Freaks my kids out. It's like,
does creamer need to be refrigerated after opening?
Carrie says, I'm lactose intolerant as well, and I don't like the non-dairy creamers too much. I drink my coffee black, but I like a creamer in my iced coffees.
See, I like when I went to Florida and I tried creamer for the first time because milk at Disney milk wasn't really a thing.
Right.
They only had 2 flavors. They had the original creamer and they had vanilla creamer.
Right.
And I was like, oh, I'm not sure. Is it going to be good? Is it, I'm not sure. And we tried it. And then me and Ash, every morning before we did anything, I would have to go to the Disney canteen and get our morning coffee before we did anything.
With the creamer.
With the creamer. I keep my creamers refrigerated. I don't use them as often as everyone else. Well, according to Google, liquid dairy creamers. It said, yes, most liquid creamers must be refrigerated after opening, but then it also says the liquid creamer, non-dairy. Okay, so if they're non-dairy and they're on the shelf, it's fine to leave them out until you've opened them.
Right.
So there you go, guys. If you can find me any creamers that you don't need to refrigerate.
Yeah, mine stays okay on the counter. So, and I've never had any issues with it. Going back, of course, it doesn't stay at my house long enough to go bad if it's going to go bad. That's the first thing. Second thing is that it never has hurt me or caused any stomach issues. But yeah, I have to be very careful. Like I can have a yogurt, but if I'm going to have a yogurt, I have to make sure that I'm not going to eat anything else, like nothing with cheese or milk products, whether it's cooked in it or not. You know what I mean? But yeah, this past year when I found out, Maureen, you're going to have to cut out the gluten. It helped a lot as far as my stomach issues are concerned, but man, talk about having to read labels again.
I'm fine with like little bits here and there. I'm fine with like cheese, a little bits of cheese, and I'm fine with little bits of milk. But when I've had like big amounts of milk, like if I have a latte or I have a milk-based drink, I know I'm going to have an upset stomach later, but it's worth it because it tastes good.
That's the way I feel about my ice cream. When I really, really, like they say, when you're craving something, just give in to it because you'll try to substitute other things and it just ain't going to work. So when I want ice cream, I fix myself a very small bowl and I'll eat it right before I go to bed because I know it's going to tear my stomach up.
because everyone at work was like, why don't you drink lattes at work? Because we get unlimited free coffee at work.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, why don't you drink lattes at work? I said, I love a latte, but I know if I drink a latte while I'm here, it ain't going to end pretty.
Yeah.
So I'm avoiding it while I'm at work.
Right. Get it when you get home.
Mm-hmm.
So, is anyone working on a new project?
I still
Always
need
like to know.
Yeah.
Always like to know what folks are working on.
Maybe I can take my crochet when I go on holiday for the plane ride.
Yeah.
It's a very long plane ride.
Well, Meemaw Dawn was on a 9-hour train trip yesterday. So I'm sure she got a lot of crocheting in.
Well, my plane ride, I'll travel from London Heathrow and then I'll go to Cape Town in South Africa. I have no idea how long that is.
Carrie says, I got served a dairy milk latte by mistake. I ordered a soy one and it was not pretty. I almost missed a concert because I got so sick. I'm so sorry, sweetheart.
I'm going to get a lot of crochet done. So Heathrow to Cape Town is 11.5-hour flight.
Oh, mercy me. The longest plane ride I have ever had, folks, was 4 hours, and I thought I was going to die.
Honestly, I thought I was going to die on my Florida flight. 8 hours. I can't do this.
Yeah.
This flight's 11.5 hours.
Yeah, I took that plane ride with my husband, and his solution for me is to once we get to the airport, all checked in and that kind of thing, he would give me a tall, spicy Bloody Mary. And if it was going to be a long one, he'd get me 2. Okay, that's fine, because I love Bloody Marys, whether they have alcohol in them or not. I like them either way. Yeah, 4 hours, 2 Bloody Marys. They didn't last long enough for me.
And then my flight from Cape Town to St. Helena, which is where I'm going, that's another 6 hours and 15 minutes.
Yeah, see, that's the reason why Maureen don't fly. That plus the fact I don't like being up with the ground not under my feet.
But luckily, it's done over 2 days. So I fly into South Africa and then I stay overnight in a hotel.
Oh, okay.
And then the rest of the flight's the next day. So 11.5 hours one day and then 6 hours and 15 minutes the next.
Well, that's not bad then.
Yeah. Gonna need lots of alcohol. Mm-hmm.
Well, that's just for me because I'm not kidding you. Yeah, gonna need lots of alcohol.
To be honest, oh, sorry, Maureen. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say my nerves get me, folks.
To be honest,
my imagination starts going crazy. That's what my problem is.
To be honest, I'm probably just gonna stay up all night the night before.
Oh.
And then I'm probably just gonna sleep the whole flight. Hopefully.
Yeah, see, that's what my husband does. He gets on, he gets everything settled, and gets all ready. Then he kicks back, pulls his hat down over his face like this, and goes to sleep. Leaves me to sit there and grab onto, when the armrest and everything, or him. He said the first time he went flying with me, he was telling his brother, he said, by the time we got up in the air, he said, I did not know if my hand was going to get feeling back into it because I was clamping it so hard.
No, I don't think it is business class. I think I'm going standard.
Hope there's enough leg room for you.
But the thing is, I can't complain because I'm not paying for it, so I'm not complaining.
Yeah. Will it be a flight with assigned seating, or will you get to choose?
I have no idea because my nan's booking it all.
Mm-hmm.
So I have no idea what's going on or what.
Right.
I just know the dates right now. But that's what I did with Florida, though. I said,
Mm-hmm.
well, it wasn't. We weren't meant to stay up all night. It just kind of happened because they'd messed up our flights. So I was on the
Right.
phone with them all night trying to get it sorted.
I remember that.
Honestly, I didn't know what to do.
Mm-hmm.
7:45, the night before we were meant to go in the evening, I got a notification saying our flight to Florida was cancelled.
Woo-hoo.
And they'd offered me and Ash another flight 2 days later with a connection in Miami. And I was like, nah, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. So I called them and I was on the phone for them for hours trying to get it sorted.
Yep, I remember that.
And luckily we got it sorted, but we were up all night, like 20 minutes sleep that night.
Mm.
But yeah, I think it is going to be regular seating, but I'm not paying for it, so I can't.
Right. Well, I know that is every time Wayne has booked flights online, he will then, once he gets his flight number, blah, 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 all that kind of stuff, he will call and ask if it can be noted that he is more than happy to sit where the emergency exit is, because right there is always more leg room.
That's where we got on our way back. We got emergency exit thingies.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And on the way home, yeah, that was when that glitch happened with Microsoft, I think, or Windows, whichever one it was. And everybody's flights were crazy. Yep. What was it? It took her 3 days to get home? I can't remember. She made it to Atlanta and then got stuck. Well, folks, we've been on here nearly our hour. I do want to remind you of Twisted Fiber Friends this afternoon. We will be over at Froggy's house. If you are looking for something a little bit different for Christmas, be sure to join us. She has a wonderful tutorial coming up for you there. And I want to also, if you don't know her, which I can't imagine anyone out on YouTube not knowing her, Granny D, go pick her up. Granny D Live. She'll be on. It's Knit, Pearl, and Squirrel with Granny D. She goes on an hour before Twisted Fiber Friends. We will go on at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So be sure that you.
Granny goes live in 2 hours, guys.
Okay, thank you very much. Granny D will be live in 2 hours for us here in. Well, whatever time zone, it doesn't matter. Just set your clock and go sit with her. God, she is a hoot. If you've not been in to see Granny D, you need to go because it will be a real treat.
And then
so Danielle,
yep,
TFF is in 3 hours. So Danielle, I'm going to let you start us off.
Bye.
Thank you all so much for being in here to watch us. If you're catching the replay, please be sure to leave your little thumbprint and give me a little wave, a hi, something. I always like to know who stops by after the live. Dan, don't forget the game of wool at 8 p.m. this evening.
I won't.
Are you watching it?
No, I'm gonna have to start. I'm gonna have to watch from the beginning because I haven't been watching it. So I'll need to.
Well, I'm not going to say anything then. Okay. Again, thank you all so much for being here. Please always remember to be the light out there in the darkness for someone today, because you never know. Could be your special light they're needing to see. We love you guys. See you later.
Bye, everyone.
Bye. It'll end in a minute, I promise.